On OU Nightly, Norman continues the debate over the controversial entertainment district, what local business owners are feeling. Federal workers put in limbo. Hear how an email from Elon Musk is looming over employees. And Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin on Meet the Press. Hear what he has to say about the university's use of federal funding. This is OU Nightly. Thanks for watching OU Nightly. I'm Spencer Plato.
And I'm Colson Pocock. We begin tonight with what's next for the proposed Rock Creek Entertainment District after a local judge made a pivotal decision on the matter late Friday.
OU Nightly's Cariana Gamboa joins us live in the studio after speaking with locals. Cariana.
Colson, Spencer, local business owners tell me they are concerned about the potential immediate and long-term effects to their businesses.
People have a finite amount of money to spend. Putting a shiny new luxury retail area into one part of town is only going to shift spending.
Business owners like Kate Day worry that people will spend more money at the proposed entertainment district, leaving less for local businesses and the city.
These developers have already demonstrated that they are willing to sacrifice locally owned businesses in the name of bringing in new and better.
The project was proposed to the City Council in 2023 with blueprints showing luxury shops, restaurants, and a new arena to host OU basketball and gymnastics.
Thank you, guys. So what this entertainment district is going to do is give my business that's been here for 45 years more opportunities.
But many Norman taxpayers and city council members are still speaking against how the project will be funded.
That's the big problem with this proposed arena, is they're wanting 100% diversion of sales tax.
That 100% sales tax that comes from a tax increment financing district passed to support the project build for 25 years, which some people are for and against.
Doesn't matter to me how many people come and spend their money up there. Doesn't matter to me at all. That money doesn't benefit the city of Norman at large one bit.
No matter how we fix the financial model for the city, there's still going to be an impact to existing businesses because of it.
The petition writers say they don't plan to give up, looking to appeal the judge's decision. Later on in the show, Cole Webster will have more information about the next hearing scheduled later tomorrow. Colson, Spencer.
All right, well, thank you, Cariana. And we finally have a beautiful day outside after last week's bitterly cold temperatures.
OU Nightly meteorologist Dylan Stroko is tracking these warmer changes.
Yeah, guys, those temperatures have really been the main topic of discussion over these past few days, and they will continue to be heading into this week. Take a look at this temperature swing. Just 13 degrees was that max temperature that we recorded on Thursday of just last week, but this afternoon we're getting up to about 78 degrees. Now, speaking of those warmer temperatures, OU Nightly meteorologist Aiden Bruns is outside live at the Mont to take advantage of the sun. Aiden, what can you tell us?
Is beautiful out here at the Mont. There are plenty of people enjoying the warm weather and sunshine with some drinks and some early dinner. Look at current temperatures right now. Most of the state sitting in mid 70s, some 60s and 80s in the south, but it is quite warm and definitely going to want to take advantage of this warm weather throughout this week as it's going to be pretty nice. So a walk, maybe some pickleball with your friends. It's going to be a nice one and to get some sunshine on your skin.
And you want to stick around because those temperatures are going to be bouncing back over the next couple of days. We'll take a look at that week ahead, and we'll actually give you a look at that car wash forecast, all coming up in your main forecast.
Thanks, Dylan. Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin was on Meet the Press, discussing the use of funding by the University of Oklahoma and other universities. Senators asking for a cap on certain amounts of money allocated for research funding.
Funding has been abused all across the universities. The University of Oklahoma, that 55% of the dollars that are going in for research are being used for overhead funding. Those dollars should be around 15 to 25% tops.
If money was limited to OU from National Institute of Health, like Senator Markwayne Mullin suggests, There would be significant limits on research and education and what students could do here on campus.
Today marks the 3rd anniversary of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. OU Nightly's Emily LaBeth is following this and the rest of today's national and international headlines from the News Center.
Spencer, at the White House today, President Trump and French President Macron met to discuss their roles in ending the Ukraine-Russia war. Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin joined Meet the Press, speaking highly of Trump's ability to negotiate an end.
And he's trying to end the war from a place of strength. You don't end a war from a place of weakness, which is why Biden could never end the war.
Government employees also face firings if they fail to respond to an email from Elon Musk. The email states that federal workers must list 5 things they did at their jobs last week and have it done by midnight tonight.
I thought it was great, because we have people that don't show up to work and nobody even knows if they work for the government. That's how badly various parts of our government were run by, and especially by this last group.
Pope Francis remains in critical condition but shows slight improvement. The update from the Vatican comes a day after the Pope's blood test shows mild signs of kidney failure. Francis has now been hospitalized since February 14th, when he was admitted for respiratory issues. The Archdiocese of Oklahoma City is asking for prayers for the Pope. Lester Holt, the face of NBC Nightly News, is stepping down from the newscast this summer. Holt became the first African-American solo anchor of a weekday network nightly newscast. Spencer, Colson.
Thanks, Emily. What to reach for when making a purchase, your debit or credit card. There are pros and cons to both methods of payment. Michael Yoshida joins us now with what you should know.
To debit or credit, that's the question.
I think it just depends on your relationship with money and your budget, whether or not you're in debt.
A debit card can come in handy if you prefer to pay with cash or don't want to overspend, such as when you want to avoid interest charges, when you need cash from an ATM, and a big one, when you're trying to stay out of debt as a debit
equivalent of using a debit card.
Credit cards, on the other hand, are more flexible, allowing you to borrow money to make purchases. They're also useful for earning rewards and points, building your credit score, shopping online with fraud protections debit cards may not have, and booking hotels or rental cars, which may require security deposits.
If you have a credit card, that hold only goes on your line of credit. If you're using a debit card, that means you have to already have that deposit amount in your account.
So what's the bottom line? Know your spending habits and what you want out of each card.
It depends on how you manage your money and also what you're buying. For big purchases, I often err on the side of credit cards for those protections. But debit cards could be really great for those everyday small purchases because the money's taken directly out of your checking account.
In Washington, I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
If you have more questions about when to use credit or debit cards, you can reach out to an OU Money Coach at ou.edu/moneycoach.
And when OU Nightly returns, Apple makes a new investment after recent tariffs on China.
What this means for the company and what President Donald Trump has to say.
And the rising egg prices continue to impact the country.
What the rise in prices could mean for your favorite baked goods, coming up on OU Nightly.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way. No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Apple announces plans to invest $5 billion in U.S. facilities, boosting production in the states amid a 10% import tariff on China. OU Nightly's Whitney Smith has this and more in today's Money Matters.
Apple's move to invest in U.S. facilities has economists saying this will help the tech giant avoid the new tariffs on Chinese imports. Currently, the majority of iPhones are manufactured in China. This multi-billion-dollar investment includes plans to build a server manufacturing facility in Houston and expand data center operations across 5 states. Apple CEO Tim Cook recently met with Trump.
I had Tim Cook in the office from Apple. He's investing hundreds of billions of dollars. We're going to have a lot of chip makers coming in, a lot of automakers coming in.
The company says within the next 4 years, they will have created 20,000 additional jobs. Rising egg prices are now affecting bakeries across the country. The egg shortage is tied to the bird flu virus. Some bakeries say they are now paying more than double the price from a year ago. Other bakeries say they may have to start using so-called egg replacers. The Starbucks CEO says he's making changes to turn the company around, starting with laying off 1,100 workers. CEO Brian Nichols says several hundred of these positions are already unfilled. In addition to the layoffs, the coffee giant is eliminating 20% of its food and drink offerings. Some items beginning cut include Frappuccino blended drinks, the Royal English breakfast latte, and the white hot chocolate. Craft store retailer Joann Fabrics announces they will be closing all stores. The company has about 800 locations and 19,000 employees. All stores immediately started going out of business sales. Spencer, Colson.
Thanks, Whitney. Coming up, a new app that gives tours of Oklahoma City legacies.
Hear how this app teaches Black history in the capital. Next.
And those freezing temperatures have rebounded well into the 70s, but how long will they last? I'll tell you everything you need to know after the break.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at SavedByTheScan.org.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
All right, look at you taking the stairs. Who are you? We're your lungs.
We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early when it's more curable. Good to know. Well, I gotta go somewhere.
So do we.
So do we.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Welcome back to OU Nightly. Right now we're looking just south of the National Weather Center there on the south side of campus. This is Highway 9 right here, and the sun is shining. Temperatures are nice and warm. Current temperature of about 75 degrees here in Norman. The humidity is staying low, so overall pretty warm, beautiful day out there. And the same thing can be said for a lot of us here in the region. Warmer temperatures across the board, getting into the 80s over there in western Texas. But zooming in here in the state, you can see those temperatures well up into the mid to upper 70s. Some areas in southeastern Oklahoma still hanging out in the upper 60s, but overall much of the state is rebounded pretty well into the upper 70s. And you're going to see the temperatures over the last month or so have been well below average, even setting some low records there on Wednesday and Thursday of last week. But just like that, getting right back up into the above average temperatures, and we look to finish February in the above average category. Now these temperatures, they should stick around for at least the next 6 to 10 days or so. We're looking at a pretty high likelihood of above average temperatures for much of the United States. Now this evening, those temperatures are climbing down into from the 70s and into the 60s. That sun will be sticking around for us until about sunset at 6:30 p.m. tonight. Clear night ahead for us here in central Oklahoma, and those temperatures just tomorrow are going to be rebounding again back into the 70s. 73 there in Norman, 73 in Ardmore, and 75 over there in Lawton. That average for tomorrow is right around 56 degrees, so those temperatures are well above average for this time of year across the state. Now looking at the week ahead, pretty warm for the next couple of days. We're going to see that cold front that's going to be coming through on Wednesday afternoon, but those temperatures won't drop any pretty drastically. It'll still stay pretty warm over the next couple of days. But what we're watching for is the next chance for rain that's going to be coming in later on this weekend. That low pressure system could be bringing in some chances for some showers and thunderstorms. And we even have another low pressure system that's going to be coming in sometime next week, early next week on Monday and Tuesday. That'll be bringing another chance for rain here in central Oklahoma. But taking a look at that 7-day forecast, if you like the forecast for today, you're going to like that 7-day forecast. Lots of sunshine for the next couple of days. The temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler for your midday forecast, midweek forecast, with that cold front coming in on Wednesday afternoon, but those temperatures will rebound back into the 70s by this weekend. We're watching that chance for rain later this weekend into next week, but again, pretty warm and lots of sunshine.
So what I'm hearing is we just got to get outside and enjoy it, take advantage.
Absolutely. I'm so excited that the walks to classes are not going to be so miserably cold anymore.
Yeah, and we can actually do something outside, like go to the baseball games that we have this week.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Yesterday I took advantage. I went and played some pickleball. I won all my games, so take advantage of it. Well, thank you. And Oklahoma Black Living Legacy just made it a lot easier for you to learn about Black history. The nonprofit launched its app, OKC Legacy Tours, at an event last weekend. The app allows people to discover the important history of Black Oklahoma. It also includes an immersive and educational experience, taking you through different parts within the OKC Metro, explaining past and present facts about the landmarks and who built or lived in the area.
And so we thought we could create this walking and driving tour app that would generate interest, but not only that, people could become educated about the rich history in Oklahoma City of African American people.
Youngblood encourages people to download the app so OBLL can take it a step further and continue documenting across Oklahoma. Well, OU baseball has had quite the start to its season.
And the ladies down at Love's Field are on a run of their own. Andrew?
Yeah, plenty of Sooners, actually a trio of Sooners, brought home plenty of hardware this week. Plus, Jeremiah Fears and OU men's hoop look to get out of the slump. We'll have all that and a full report on the crucial win up next in sports.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
Jason, let's go see your room.
No, that's not right. How was it? Is it good?
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Hello, I'm Andrew West, and it's time for sports. The weather might be warming up outside, which means so are Diamond Sports. They're heating up, and Skip Johnson's OU baseball squad went full 98 Atlanta Braves this weekend, taking down Minnesota, 7th-ranked Oregon State, before finishing the weekend with a 12th-inning walk-off bunt from Dawson Willis to take down 2nd-ranked Virginia and get the Sooners their best start since 2019 at 6-0. And there's no I in team, but individual awards are all around Norman, with Jeremiah Fears winning SEC Freshman of the Week, Reagan Beers taking home the Naismith National Player of the Week, and Kyson Witherspoon earning SEC Pitcher of the Week. Speaking of Jeremiah Fears, OU men's hoops welcomed a new SEC foe into the LNC this weekend. OU Nightly reporter Aiden Tyler has more on the matchup.
The OU men's basketball team welcomed the Mississippi State Bulldogs into the Lloyd Noble Center Saturday, but kept them in the kennel as they took a 93-87 victory. The game featured lost teeth, 2 Sooners getting a double-double, but importantly, a Sooners victory that strengthens their case to make the NCAA tournament.
I'm happy, so happy for those young men, you know, that they fought through hard and came out the other end with resiliency against a quad 1 game, and that just really puts that in the bank, and now we can change the narrative and move on and play with, you know, just continue this. I'm just really happy for them.
You could just tell a couple people kind of lost their confidence, but today, obviously, everybody got their confidence back and got their groove back, and we just got to keep rolling with it.
We talked this mission statement about we need to play better basketball to win games to get in the tournament. And it's just constantly to where we're at. Were we 40 teams off the bubble? No. And just it's about believing. And, you know, we still got 2 more home games, and I'm praying this thing's packed to give to against Kentucky. So to get these guys to believe that, man, we're right there. We're right there. The bubble, I mean, they see it. If they're going to listen to all the other stuff, might as well listen to where we are in the bubble, because it's right there.
Next up for the Sooners is a reunion with former Sooner Otega Oweh and the Kentucky Wildcats Wednesday night. Reporting from the Lloyd Noble Center, Aiden Tyler, OU Nightly.
And OU softball started the weekend 3-0, heading into a doubleheader today. Game 1 was a close one until this absolute nuke from Cassidy Pickering to put the Sooners over Bowling Green 8-5, before heading into Game 2 against Abilene Christian, where they put them down 9-1. Colson, Spencer.
All right, well, thanks, Andrew. And coming up on OU Nightly, one dog took the cone of shame to the next level.
How one pup's treat time turned into a rough day when OU Nightly returns.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
I'm Cole Webster at the OU Nightly Update Desk. Tomorrow morning in a Cleveland County Court room, a judge will discuss the reasoning behind a ruling a public vote for Norman's TIF district is invalid. Judge Jeff Virgin ruled late Friday afternoon the public vote could not move forward, but the group wanting the vote says they will appeal the decision. Plans for an entertainment district include a new arena for OU basketball and gymnastics teams. Colson, Spencer.
Thanks, Cole. One dog named Lil Murphy was caught red-handed after stealing the last treat from the jar and getting the jar stuck on his head. Whitefish Bay Police Department posted these videos of Lil Murphy after his owners brought him to the station.
His owners tried for an hour to remove the jar and even tried the local vet, but they were closed. The department was able to remove the jar from Lil Murphy's head with the help of some tools.
I'll tell you what is a treat right now. That weather outside is gorgeous.
Absolutely. Have you been able to take advantage, take your car to the car wash?
Oh, I definitely need to go get a car wash.
I really, really need a car wash.
Well, I waited 30 minutes for my car wash, but if you haven't gotten yours, I have your car wash forecast right here. The next 3 days are looking all clear for your car wash. You got the green light going for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and looking once more at your 7-day forecast, you're gonna see those temperatures are gonna cool down just a little bit for the next couple of days. On Wednesday, that cold front is going to be moving in. There goes our 7-day. Our cold front's going to be moving in on Wednesday, cooling us down just a little bit, rebounding right back into the 70s by this weekend.
Car wash is definitely on my to-do list for this week, so thank you for that. Thank you for watching OU Nightly. I'm Spencer Plato.
And I'm Colston Pocock. Be sure to watch OU Nightly live weekdays at 4:30. Good night.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with a routine screening, you can detect it